This is MD Vegan. I make a take 3 cake today with white chocolate and apricots. And that is a combination I'm really fond of. I tried that recently. I have a lot of different recipes now with fruit from the summer, fresh fruit like apricots, cherries, or whatever you like, together with the cream like banana cream, or this time I have a white chocolate cream, and the specialty is I make it with macadamias and bananas. Macadamias and bananas, and of course cacao butter. So 3 ingredients, very easy. But first I make my bottom for the cake. I have a big form here today. See, more than 20 centimeters. Oops. More than 20 centimeters. Lined with a parchment paper to get the cake easy off on the table or somewhere else. You can take this form home and leave the cake wherever you go with this parchment paper. So even if the ground from the springform is not adhesive, so the cake goes away easily, the glass form here, it's the best one. Or maybe it's a good one, not the best one. But then I still take a parchment paper to line it, and I can take the parchment paper and carry the cake away without breaking it on the paper, and the rest of the form I take home. And then the friends can have the cake. Today I go to a birthday party, I make the cake very quick, and I'll show you how. I begin with the bottom, as usual, and it's a very easy bottom, 3 ingredients. So it's take 3 means I take 3 ingredients for the bottom, 3 ingredients for the filling, and the 3rd ingredient in at all, apricots. I'll show you in a moment. First, I have my almonds here. My all-time almonds. They are wonderful. Super healthy. And I have my food processors fitted with the S-blade, you see? F-blade comes inside. Almonds on top. And I have 2.5 cups. For this large form, I need 2.5 cups. And before I put dates to make it sticky, I ground them. That when you hear when the sound goes down, you know the grinding is almost done. I don't need to have it very fine now. That doesn't really matter because the chocolate cream is already fine, very smooth. So I think the bottom can be a little bit more gross. Here I have dates, and for this quantity I like 10 dates. Small dates, soft dates. If yours are firm, you can water them first a little bit. So I have 10 dates, yeah. And you can take also only less, so 5, for example, would also work. But then you have to process longer time, because the more dates, the easier it begins to stick. It's logic, but it depends on how sweet you want to have it. And the 3rd ingredient here is vanilla. Put some vanilla in, maybe a teaspoon or so. It is very nice if you have enough, for example, white chocolate. Yeah, is something very exquisite. Very wow for a birthday party. Very good. Then I like to make it a little bit more fancy in the bottom too. Yeah? Some vanilla, that is also very nice. So very easy. Just some vanilla, done. And now the sticky dough story. All done. Didn't take a long time. You see, if you look on top in the food processor while it's working, you see as soon as it changes the texture, begins to roll over. And so here, this is what it looks like now. And you can test it easily. If you don't know yet, here, test it, and you mean it's sticky. This is sticky enough. You see it's a little gross. The little parts are to be seen. And as I said, that is up to you. If you want a little bit finer, begin with making a finer meal. The almonds alone. But here, I don't care today now for the fine meal. That's okay now. A little bit coarse. Put it all in the bottom. And this I put aside to leave some space in my kitchen to work. Here, and we go on. So here, first I spread it evenly everywhere on the ground, on the springform, on the bottom, before I press it down. I have to, such a nice flavor here. The fragrance from the vanilla and the almonds is so perfect together. Almonds and vanilla. very nice. And I get one already with a white chocolate that will be awesome, awesome. Also with a banana. Also, all these ingredients are fitting so nicely together. I guess I never made the cake before, but I bet it will be a wonderful cake. And together with the apricots, yeah, the vanilla, the vanilla, the white chocolate will be very sweet, because I will show you in a moment, when I put the bananas into the blender to get it a little bit creamy, and then I put the macadamias over the bananas, it will be very sweet cream. And this cream, yeah, will be perfectly together with the apricots that are a little bit sour in their nature. Depends on what kind of apricots you have, of course. I like it a little bit sour and firm. Yeah. And then they are wonderful. This white chocolate cream with the apricots is the perfect combination. You will see in a moment. It's a cake. As you can see, it's quickly done. No baking is needed. I put it, because I want to go in 2 hours or so. I want to be ready with the cake out of the house. And I will put it in the freezer for a while. Then it will firm up quickly. And I can take it out in 2 hours and bring it to the party. It doesn't need to be frozen, but it's easy to get firm up now. If I leave it in the fridge till tomorrow, it will be firm without freezing. It's not a freezer cake. It's just a regular cake, raw fruit cake with a nice cream. But for today, I will freeze it. And that is a trick I will tell you. If you want to be quick, you have your cake available in 2 hours or so. Just put it in the freezer and your cream will be firm. And when you take it out, it just needs a half an hour or so to get soft again. Yeah, and you can eat it. So this is my bottom here in the springform. I pressed it down with my knuckles, you see. A nice bottom. Next, put it aside. Next will be the cream. I love this cream. Really, the bananas and the macadamias is wonderful together. Bananas here, I have 6 bananas here, and 2 huge cups of macadamias here. I tried that before, the kind of mixture, and it is, of course, it is necessary to use some more bananas to get the thing running. Before the bananas will be pushed down, or pulled down into the little blades, and you have now this just pure bananas, this liquid banana delight. And now I put the macadamias in, and this is the main ingredient here for my cream. It needs to be blended. Also very creamy, smooth. I'm dancing to the music, and my blender, he tells me when he's ready. See? Yeah. But there are still some nuts I see on top. They have not been pulled down, so I turn it over a little bit, like this. And then next time, it will be ready. So just, because, it's always a problem, even with high-speed blenders. This is one of the most powerful one we can get. Even this one has problems if the mass inside is too firm, too heavy. Yeah. Then it's always difficult for the blenders to pull it down. It's always the same. It doesn't matter. And you have to be careful and a little bit tricky. Put these things, the ingredients that get liquefied easily in first, and you have a nice ground. Then the firm ingredients can come in. And now, the third ingredient here for the cream is cacao butter, and I need a lot today. Cacao butter here, It's just a cup with hot water, and on top of the cup is this metal container. Yeah. So the cacao butter goes in here, and on the top water it gets liquefied in a minute or so. I mean 5 minutes or so. See, you can see a little bit. This is the cacao butter. I love cacao butter. It's an amazing ingredient. It's the stuff that chocolate's made of. Yeah. It's made from cacao beans. They have been pressed, and then you have the cacao butter. It firms up very hard, very firm. So this is why I need it here, not only to make the chocolate flavor, also see that as soon as I stop the engine, whoop, it goes down. That's so firm, so heavy, the cream. That's what I need now for my cake, for the chocolate cake. And I show you just as a beautiful picture, I show you what it looks like on top. This has to be like that. You see the little cross inside, the wave-like cross. This is when it's perfect. So, super delicious cream. On top of the bottom, I put the cream, because I can't put the fruit first. I tried that on another occasion, and then we can put the cream afterwards on the fruit, and the whole thing will glide away. You know, the fruit layer will glide away. It won't keep on the bottom. But that's why I put the cream first as a bed. You see, it's very creamy. Let me show you. It's very firm. Can you see? It's very creamy, and it will firm up soon. Yeah, I'm just thinking about, I just need a small layer for now, and probably I put another layer on top. Just here, to have something under the apricots. I put this layer with beautiful white chocolate cream. Macadamias and chocolate, also very nice together. There are so many variations. I tell you, when you do the plant-based food, you begin to explore the endless variety of natural ingredients for the food. Yeah, you don't need any dairy, any milk products, any animal products. It's such a waste of money, waste of time and resources, the poor animals, you know. And the fruit are wonderful, and you have a more variety. You have hundreds of different sorts of milk just from the nuts and the seeds, you know. It's amazing. Yeah, just the macadamia milk, yeah, with the chocolate together. Here, I know that this is the crown of everything here. Apricot, the fresh fruit. Isn't that beautiful? You see, I cut them into quarters to make it more easier to cut the cake afterwards. The little things are really very nice flavor. And it's important to have a really good quality of the fruit. That's why I like shopping so much. I go to the grocery store, I look at the fruit, and they're available. I see all these are laughing at me, smiling at me. I take them, and then I find the recipe very easy, because I just combine 3 ingredients. Anything you give me, I find a way, and yumminess, healthy yumminess. So I put these here from the outside in a circle. You can do it. Be creative, whatever you like. I just do it like this, yeah. And of course, you need some, diligence for that. You need some dedication. You're just throwing it onto the cake. You could do that, sure, for sure you could, but it is nicer for the cake to be a little bit more orderly. Also, when you cut the cake into pieces afterwards, it's nice to have a structure. Then the knife will be easier to find its way. Yeah, it's very nice to have it a little bit ordered. And you see the good bakers, the good bakeries, they always have their cakes nicely arranged with the fruit on top. Looks always nice, especially with these apricots. And they're a little bit firm, so it's not so easy to cut them. You have with a knife in a piece of cake, you cut them, and as they are firmer than the cream possibly. The cream might break apart. You have a mess. But if you have a nice texture, order like this, like one after the other, then you can cut through the lines easily and won't make any mess. That's pretty much why I do it. Yeah, and it looks so nice, as you can see. So I show you in a minute, and I come back when it's ready. I show you again. But you don't have to stay with me all the time until all the apricots are in there. I will do that later. When I come back, I show you again. Isn't that nice? It will be wonderful. In a second. See you in a bit. So I show you now what it looks like when I put almost all my apricots here into the form. You see? I pushed with the little apricots, the quarters, I pushed the white chocolate cream from the inside out. So I had to put some more chocolate cream in the center, and there was a little hole. And now I can put the rest of the chocolate cream on top. I don't have that much left over, but still it is some. And I can make it a nice covering, just from the middle. Yeah, again, you be creative as you like. It's just nice to have it a little bit covered. Can be inventive. I just put this wonderful cream everywhere I can, so not to lose anything, not to waste anything. And then I will, let's see, the outside. There's another little ring. I can put it outside, over the outside here. Very easy. Yeah, almost everything is used. You know what, you have a lot of fruits here, because this cream is pretty heavy, but it's only macadamia nuts and bananas and cacao butter. That's almost pure fat, the cacao butter. So it's a heavy cream. So you want to have a lot of fruit all around the cream, you know. You don't want to have the pure chocolate cream anywhere there without fruit. That is a little too much. You know, that's if you have some experience with making these cakes, make sure you have a lot of fruit, yeah, prepared. So in order not to have too little fruit, and then that you cannot you have not enough fruit to make the cream light. Yeah, the cream is too heavy without the fruit. So that's all I will say. And now I'm almost done. I'll make it a little bit more nicer here with a tool here, a scraper. Yeah, that's it. And here I can also use some apricots. I think that's nice. For example, here, an apricot in the middle, like this or so. Why not? Or maybe two. Something like that. Or maybe three. So like this. Just to have it any way you like. You can be inventive. This is my apricot, white chocolate apricot cake. What are you saying? Convinced? It is wonderful. Just now, into the freezer for an hour or so. Everything is firm. Go to the party. Happy. I put a foil on top here. I show you. Because I put it in the freezer or in the fridge anyway. I want some condensing water on top. Always. So to prevent the water from running onto the yeah, always a problem with this foil. Here. Okay. Oh, that works now. Oh, it works. I need some more. So this is the foil I need. Into the foil container here. And so, I hope it works now. I think the recycle, I can recycle it, so it doesn't matter if it will be plastic. I will recycle it in the recycle bin. But for the water on the cake, to prevent it, that's important. You know, you don't want to have the water condensing on the cake in the fridge. Then you have a nice puddle, not so nice a puddle on top of the cake. And just to prevent this, Nothing will happen to the cake if you put it like that. You see, very easy. That's it. It looks like that. So very easy. You can try it and tell me. This is a very little bit more sophisticated cake, but still, it still takes 3 method and basically very easy. Almost done. Just freeze it up. Have fun. Subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day.